What actually goes in the waterproof bag? Well, not a bad idea to start with 2 duffel bags actually, because you've got not only your clothing and your regular daily needs, changes of clothing and things like that, but you've actually got your motorcycle gear. If your trip is going to involve any travel not with the motorcycle, well, now you need to transport your daily clothes, you know, your shirts and jeans and things like that, but also your motorcycle gear too. So 1 duffel bag is for your helmets and your gloves and pants and boots and things like that. The other bag, like I said, is for your day-to-day clothing. But a good idea with this first bag, when it's empty and not being used to transport motorcycle gear, is to actually line the bottom of your waterproof bag with it. Use it as padding, so to speak, kind of a base to help protect, you know, any sharp edges or anything that you have in the bag from again rubbing up against this waterproof material that you don't want damaged, obviously. So use this bag as a very lightweight liner for the bottom of the inside of this bag. So, and then again, the basic thoughts here with what you're going to carry on the motorcycle. I've blogged plenty about this, but it's a good idea to separate items, to have all these little individual bags like this. Don't necessarily need to be waterproof if you're using a waterproof bag like this, but you can figure out your own categories as far as socks or shirts or whatever, and just have different bags like this to keep things organized. One neat item I do have in here, especially if you plan on doing any camping, is this that works also as kind of a dual purpose laundry bag as well as a pillow. So you don't need to be carrying a pillow with you on the motorcycle, packing as light as you can. But all your synthetic clothing that you're going to have with you stuffs into here and actually makes quite a comfortable pillow if you're going to be camping. But what actually goes into your side cases, of course, it's going to vary for every individual and every motorcycle. You have to figure out which tools and which items you want to bring for your trip. But, you know, I tend to organize things with one side being your oils and lubricants, chain lubricants, motorcycle parts, maybe a little spare tank of gas. Actually, I use a camping system that allows me to bring just a couple of liters of actual motorcycle fuel with me. But why I mentioned using one side for this is that if you start to mix fuels and oils and things like that in the same container as your clothing or maybe some food and snack items that you have with you, that food or that clothing is guaranteed to start taking on the odor of the fuel or whatever oils and things like that you have mixed in with it. So it's a good idea to kind of keep that industrial side separate from the personal side of things, the foods. But, you know, aside from that, your spare tool kits, spare tires or spare tubes if you need them. And actually, one side note for this, KTM riders out there, you're riding the adventure, you need to save space, you know, between the bag on the bike and the boxes. You know that you can store these spare tubes behind the plastic bearings there. It takes a little while, and you're probably going to want to, you know, protect this with a piece of cloth or something like that so it doesn't vibrate and create its own hole with time. But protect it, stick it under the plastic bearing up there, and again, you've saved yourself potentially a lot of space there in the side box. But again, without getting too specific, your paperwork and things like that is going to be unique for every motorcycle rider, and figure for yourself what goes best on both sides. Hopefully distributing the weight as equally as possible. You don't need a bike that tends to lean to one side or the other. So